Hello everybody, this is Yakov Fein, and we are continuing reading the book TypeScript quickly. Where were we? We finished reading 3 chapters. Today we'll start reading chapter number 4. This chapter about enums or enumerations and generics. We'll start slowly with the concept of enums. Why do we need them? They exist in many different programming languages, and TypeScript has them as well. JavaScript doesn't support them yet. Let's talk about enums. So basically, if you have a limited set of constants that you use somewhere in your program, it could help you if you define enum that just lists these constants. For example, the easiest way to explain it is date or days of the week. We have 7 days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. See, you already learned something. But in different countries, the first day of the week is different. Even though there is this standard ISO 8601, which tells you everything about the date, and it prescribes that the first day of the week is Monday. United States of America ignores that. I believe Canada as well. And in our country, Sunday is the first day of the week. So if you are writing a program where you are passing to a function, say, the first day of the week as number 1, it may be treated differently in different countries. Wouldn't it be nice to give names, to define a limited set of constants, which is days of the week in this case, as enum. And let's talk about numeric enums first. I went again to playground at typescriptlang.org as usual, and let's see what we got here. Over here I defined an enum. I called it weekdays, and you can use any names, any words you want. Obviously they should make some sense, and you can assign numbers to them. You assign numbers to them, like over here: Monday 1, Tuesday 2, and so on. If you want, if you need the numbers, if they have some meaning in your app, it's not a must, and you don't have to. TypeScript will assign these numbers if you skip these assignments. But anyway, we have this weekdays, and let's declare a variable. Let day off is equal of type weekdays. See, we define a new type of it's enum weekdays. Now your IDE, or in this case playground, would help you. I hit dot, and it helps me to pick the day. For example, Sunday. See, the program is more readable. You don't need to worry about what is the number of the day. Is this a Sunday or it's not a Sunday, or so on. If you will print it, console log weekdays dot. See, help is on the way, so to speak. Sunday, right? So what do you think it's going to print? Very, very difficult, right? Run. It prints 7 down there, which is correct. 7. Moreover, numeric enums, and by the way, I never mentioned that these are numeric enums because their values of these members of enum are numbers. That's why they are numeric. But TypeScript also supports string enums. We'll talk about string enums in the next lesson, but for now, numeric enums only. And numeric enum allows you to do a reverse engineering, so to speak. If you know the number, if you care about some number of the week, in this case, you can say console log weekdays for example, of 7. What is the seventh number of this enum? Run. See, it prints Sunday. So numeric enums allow reverse engineering, so to speak. Based on the number, you can get the name of the member of the enum. I can warn you up front, it's not like a bulletproof protection. It doesn't mean that you cannot just assign if you're a bad guy, for example. You can say day off. You can say, I don't care that you created enums for you. I'm not going to be using them. I will assign 9 to it. Redeclare block scope. Oh, sorry, I declared it twice. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this, of course. It's already declared like this. See, line 13. It doesn't give me any errors, but it's misdemeanor. See, in some countries, like United States, for misdemeanor, they could impeach their president. So, well, if you're a bad guy, you can still do this, but you need to have bad intentions for this. So don't do this. Don't do this. In some cases, it's even more useful. Let's see. I have another example. All that is from chapter 4 in the book. So let's say I have a function to convert temperature from. It could convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa. And I decided to say that, you know what, if I'll write this function, convert temperature, give me the numbers, what is the value of the temperature, and from to, which is should be a string. It should tell me the direction of conversion. And I decided I'm going to use F to C to indicate that I'm converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And if F to C is given to me as an argument of the function, then I apply this formula. Otherwise, I apply that formula. Easy. Easy. It is easy, but look at this. It opens up a path for bugs. In line number 8, I decided to print, all right, so I want to invoke convert temperature. I want to pass 70 as a degrees, and I want to pass the direction F to C. Nice. And then in the line number 9, I want to pass 21 as a temperature, and I want to pass the direction C to F, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Nice. And in line number 10, I'm passing some junk, A, B, C, D. This is wrong, right? But nobody was able to help me with this, telling that this is wrong. And if I will run this program, it'll work fine. 70 Fahrenheit is 21.1. 21 Celsius is 69.8 Fahrenheit, and 35 Celsius is 95. So you see, it ignores the fact that I specified the direction in the wrong way. So what can we do? What can we do? We have a limited number of values, right? F to C or C to F, which is a nice use case for defining for using enum. So we can say enum, maybe direction, in which directions we want to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit or from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Right, so I want to say F to C, and once again, I can assign a value, a numeric value to it if I need to. But in case of weekdays, it would still make some sense, first days of the week, second day of the week, and so on. But in this case, it's pretty useless. So you don't have to assign numeric values if they don't help you, if they don't add some values to your program or make it more readable. So in this case, I don't care what the numeric value for Fahrenheit to Celsius direction. So TypeScript will assign the numeric value for you, so you don't need to waste your time. So C to F, right? So now we created a new data type, enum, and I called it direction. So now, instead of saying that the second argument of this function is string, I will say that it's direction. It's direction, right? And now it highlights all these strings because it's expect direction, and I was passing string, right? So what can I do this? I can say if direction dot f to c, right? And accordingly, I can invoke this function properly. Direction f to c over here, and there c to f. See, it helps me again. You can say it's not a big deal, I can remember just these two values. Yes, you can. C to f. See, now if you will try to make a mistake, you cannot even pass a, b, c, d. Why? It tells you argument of type a, b, c, d is not assignable to parameter of type direction. So see, here and there little things that can help you. Can help you if you use direction. Let me run this example, and it works fine. So in this lesson we looked at numeric enumerations. You can assign values to its members. If you need them, you can ignore them, or you can even assign the value to the very first, like in this case. I could get rid of all these. You can assign the value just to the first member of a numeric enum, and it'll assign sequential numbers to the rest of the members. See, like for example, like this, right? If I will run it again, it still prints Sundays. Why? Because it implicitly under the hood it assigned number 7 to Sunday. And this concludes lesson number 17 about numeric enums. Thank you for watching.